show is wonderful in its diversity. It's got a whole lot of very interesting and highly desirable automobiles here. It's well worth coming to this show. I mean, it's a very high-class show.
Such a good variety of cars. It's in such a nice venue. The way they, the detail in arranging the cars. It's just nice to get out and walk around and see cars not just lined up in a parking lot.
It's exciting. It's a wonderful event, and it's something that, you pay a lot of money to see something that's exciting and so free.
Is this your first time at Eurofest? Or
No, we've been several times before.
Why do you come?
We love it. Love to see the old cars, like to just see the renovations that are being done.
You found a car you like?
Yes, one of many, of course. This is going to be a long day of air noises coming from us going, oh! That's the noise of, okay, that's the one. So there's going to be several of those.
Do you feel like you're in Europe?
Absolutely. Look at all the flags, the Eurofest atmosphere. I can almost understand Swedish at this point.
Brought a 1970 Saab estate wagon.
We brought the 255 Ferrari.
How long you had it?
About 12, 13 years.
I brought a 1987 560 SL Mercedes. Taking home a few awards with it. Hopefully I can do the same this evening.
What do you look for when you judge it?
Well, in this particular case, we're looking at originality more than anything. This is a highly original car. We'll have several categories: beauty, exterior, interior, engine area. This is a 1979 model. It sort of personifies the excellence of the 123 car. This car was a big hit in Europe and really put Mercedes-Benz on the map.
What'd you bring today?
1995 355 GTB.
How long have you had it?
I've had it about 3 years. People, they ask me, how does it sound? They want to know how it sounds. They want to hear it. So if it's not running, I've had a lot of people, hey, can you crank it up for me? So.
Well, you know what you just opened yourself up for.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Today I brought a 1959 TR3A, which I really love. I adore the car. I've had the car for years. It is exactly what I want. It puts a smile on your face, and when you're driving it, it just has intense charm. I'm a very, very big fan of the car, and I'm glad that I own it. There's a lot about it that's like a motorcycle almost, because as you can see, you're very close to the road, and you have a real feeling of being quite exposed. So there's the thrill of being in the open air, and driving along in the car is very nice. Most people, they're awed by the look of it because it doesn't look like a modern car at all. They're just like, what the heck is that?
One of the main questions is, what is it? And then what kind of wood is it? And I usually tell them Sherwin-Williams.
This is my favorite of everything out here today. This is something you're never going to see. Yeah, only at the Renaissance Eurofest.
Tell me what's special about it.
I guess that you just don't see these anywhere in the States, and just eye-catching color. It just pulls your eyes right to it. I love it.
I always thought the estate wagon was ugly enough to be a Woody. I bought this one sight unseen. We've been having fun with it ever since. We bought our first Saabs in 1958 and have had them ever since. And as I said, never more than 7 at a time.
Why'd you get it? What do you like about it?
Everything. The color, the speed.
I've only been stopped once by the police, and he didn't even ask me my name, driver's license, or anything. The only thing he wanted to see was the car. He had never seen a Ferrari, so that's the reason he stopped me.
Brought myself my 1967 E-Type Jag, a 4.2 liter straight 6. I've had it since 1986. I have had full body restoration, but only to get it back to its original color. Brian did quite a bit on the mechanic side of it the last year to get it up and running again. It's been sitting in my garage for a couple of years.
Sometimes finding parts is sometimes a little trouble, and the other thing is just taking something that's old and crusty and yucky and making it look new and pretty again.
Seem to have done it this time.
Yes.
Yes, he did. Very good job.
This is a 1985 Mercedes 380 SL. It's the last year they made the 380 model. The nickname is, the engineers gave it, was the Panzer Wagon. And they called it a Panzer Wagon because they said it was like a tank. So German engineering, built like a tank.
Eurofest, first time.
And your car is decidedly not European.
No, it is not. It's a 1931 Ford Victoria, the first car Ford put a vinyl top on. The shades were sold as an extra by Ford, so people could sit in the back seat and have a little snip, and the sheriff wouldn't see them.
We have this year, for the first time, non-Europeans by automobiles by invitation. So we have a nice mixture of American cars stretching from 1914 to 2016.
The most frequent comment we get is, well, Grandpa drove that truck, or I used to ride around in the back of it, or I learned to drive in it.
People grew up with this truck.
Yes, you know, and it was basically a common truck.
A lot of women say, I learned to drive on a truck just like that. So.
This will still be an all-European show, and every year we'll now start invite select American, Japanese, and Spanish or Chinese cars if we can find any.
We should have something like this every week instead of just having it once a year.
I think that this show is particularly well organized. The venue is outstanding.
The hotel, the staff is great, the restaurants are good here, the people are friendly, it's a great place to have a great time.
We absolutely love it and appreciate everything Mike Marsh does. He is a great promoter. It's been a great crowd today. They're packed in. We definitely see an increase in traffic. We have a lot of new customers come in the store and shop with us.
This show is unique in that we do not charge the public, nor do we charge the participants that bring their cars and motorcycles. We're able to do that because of the support of some wonderful sponsors.
It's just a really fun event, all these beautiful cars, and just getting to know all the people that bring the cars, and it's kind of like a friendship renewed every year.
You ever get tired of hearing the Ferraris fire up out there?
Oh no, that's an awesome sound.
It's pretty cool to look out the window and see that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
We are doing Haggerty's Youth Judging, so we're introducing some kids who may not be familiar with classic cars to what classic cars are and what they look like and how different they can be.
Haggerty's been a part of Eurofest for some time now, haven't you?
6 years we've been, and very proud to be part of it. I love the setting and the cars and the way that they work together.
We have a Porsche corral. We invite all of our members in the Magnolia region to come in. It's always a great turnout. Always some beautiful, unique, outstanding cars all throughout, and it's just tremendous event.
What'd you bring today?
These 6 bikes. The first is a 1964 Triumph Mountain Cub. The second is a 65 Triumph TR6C. Basically Triumph's desert bike for the year 1965. The next is a Vespa 125. It's a 1975 model. And then the next bike is a BMW R90S 1975 model. And then a little red Ducati, which is sort of a Bitsa put together bike. It's a 350 Desmo head. The last is the best bike, the BSA Gold Star Competition, 1962. Just always been into bikes since I was a little kid. So they wandered to my house, and once they get there, they don't leave. I can't sell anything.
So y'all having a good time today?
We are. It's just a little bit cold, so we're in the back of our 54 Rolls-Royce trying to stay a little bit warm if we can.
Most of the car guys love to drive, particularly in caravans. So this year we had a short, brief drive up to the town of Livingston, parked their cars, a little photo op with all of the cars. Had about 31 cars go this year. We started the Renaissance Eurofest shortly after the Renaissance opened. The ambiance of the center just captured me, and it's just a wonderful place to display fine automobiles.
We'll definitely be back next year.
First Saturday in October.